Hello everyone, one more month and one more Alexandra Renke subscription box. So today I received it and I'm going to get right into it. It's a little bit like Christmas each month, isn't it? Where you don't know what you're gonna get. Well, I do have an idea that these papers are going to be in it. And also, I have two boxes here. I had separated them already with an extra order that is almost mandatory for me by now because I cannot resist their beautiful products. Plus, they had Hero Art's 45th birthday celebration and had a lot of deals on offer. I can see this is my side order, so I'm going to put this aside and start with the unboxing of the real subscription box, which is quite heavy this time. So if you are a crafter, you probably know Jennifer McGuire, and yesterday or the other day she posted a video that's entitled a must-watch video for crafters or something like that, and she linked to another video that someone else made, which was shot at Creativation this year, and it talks about the community in the US, and I cannot really speak to that much. I only know that I have been crafting for almost as long, but I don't know any of those companies for that amount of time because they were just not sold here in Germany. I only know Design, who started a stamp company many years ago as well, and Design introduced products like Judikin's glossy accents, I think it is, and things like that we had never heard of here in Germany. And also they introduced lots of different artsy stamps and inks that you could use for projects, and that's where I started using stamps. I was never much into scrapbooking, but I always made cards, and I always made cards with my own means, pencil and gouache, I guess, things like that. So anyway, to get to the point, Hero Arts is celebrating their 45th anniversary, and Alexandra Renke had lots of products on sale that I really fancied, but then I think she won me over with her own products. So I ordered a few more with this box, because you can get the delivery free with your subscription box. So anyway, off we go with our unboxing. As you can see, the signature white paper and I will remove the box. Wow, I love it. Oh, previously they had a collaboration with Wow, because they were celebrating some anniversary as well, and they've included a Wow glitter embossing powder, embossing glitter. Let me just pick up one of these envelopes to show you, to focus my camera. And you really want to say wow, because it's glitter, duh. And it seems to be gold with a purple undertone. What's it called? Marion Amberson. Zeus. Okay, I'll have to try that. Wow. And then to complement this, in case you don't have it, they included a small packet of Versamark ink, which is an clear sticky ink that you can also use to slightly tone down certain parts of your paper with a stamp. In other words, watermarking, and that's why it's called Watermark Stamp Pad. But it's mainly to do embossing. Yeah, so I have a big stamp pad which I bought from Design many decades ago, and it still works. So unless you want to replace your ugly looking ink pad, I don't think there's ever a need to buy a new one. So then we have some envelopes. These are very slick, quite white, but not as bright white as this. And another envelope in orange. This feels like one that I bought from Clairefontaine the other day. Cardstock. Oh, it's a card that's already marked somehow. That's not nice, but I'll get rid of that somehow. And it's already scored. And then we have some thread. I think this is a wool, type of wool. Von Herzen gemacht, selbst gemacht, handgemacht. It says on this tag. Von Herzen, meine Lieblingskorde. Ah, my favorite cord, or my favorite string. And then I think this is a kind of a wool that you are supposed to use. If I can find the beginning of it, I think it's here somewhere. Seems to be I can't find the beginning of it, but you can see it's different strings out of different colors that really go together quite well. Ah, here. That's the end of it. And it's part of a line that they just published, I think. Just to show you the colors in detail. This is lovely. This is really soft. And I love the colors. Kind of a teal color and a green, muted sap green, red and burgundy, gold, and a grey string as well. It's so beautiful. Wow. Only thing is, I love wool, but I'm allergic. might not be allergic to this. I don't know what the contents is, but also I tend to not wear very thick jumpers or anything like that because I break out in a sweat so easily, and I tend to just wear thin layers. Otherwise I would be thrilled, but maybe you can use this to, don't know, crochet some pillowcases or something. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? Yeah, this is beautiful. And it goes with the orange as well, doesn't it? Yeah, and then we have a beautiful, beautiful stamp to go with their summer feeling line that you can see here already. And I love this. It's beautiful lotus blossom style, or stylized lotus blossom. Yeah, that's lovely. And then we have some beads. They have a new line of beads in their shop. They also sell jewelry equipment, kind of, you know, stuff to make jewelry, in other words. And here we have green, blue, blackish beads that they go together, I think. Not sure if you could make a necklace with this as is, but you could order more beads. And plus I have a lot of beads, so these are beautiful. And this one is just spectacular. I hope you can see in the bag. I should take them out. So you can see them a little bit better. This one is glass as well, and it's not very heavy, but it seems like glass that's etched, I guess. I'm guessing, because it looks like it's engraved, but I don't think that's realistic. It's beautiful. Don't know how it's made. Maybe it's just pressed like this. So otherwise it would be very expensive. These cost around €1 to €1.50, I think. And the other ones are blue glass, green glass, and shiny glass. Lovely. They are beautiful. Oh, and then we have a ring. For binding, for instance, like this. For my swatches I have one that's exactly the same size but in silver, and yeah, it's nice to have a big ring to bind stuff. So then, let me move this to the side so we can get into the papers and into this booklet about embossing. This was announced in on the website, and it's in German. I'm quite sure that it's also available in English, and it tells you the different techniques of how to emboss and what you can do with embossing powder. I'm not going to go into it too much, but it has beautiful examples from all the people working in the design teams, and yeah, it's a lovely instructional book, really beautiful. And the last page has room for notes, and yeah, I know most of these designs from Instagram and the different blogs that Alexandra or Alexandra's team has, and I know all the techniques, so this is not new for me. It's just lovely to have. The quality of it is beautiful, and oh, where was it? It shows different embossing powders on different cardstocks. I think this is quite good. I'd be interested to see this one, for instance. These are some of the new embossing powders that Wow came out with, and I don't have any except for this one now, so would be lovely to see. I do have a lot of the other ones, but what I do mostly is to use colored ink and then emboss translucent powder over it, which means it takes on the color that's underneath. And you can also get pearl embossing powder that takes on the color that's underneath. I have that too, and so you are not really unless you are embossing over colored cardstock, like it's shown. Where is it shown? Unless you're embossing over colored cardstock or dark cardstock, you don't really need all the colors. Sorry, Wow. But yeah, of course we do work with dark cardstocks and so on, and then it does really help to have the color and to have all the golds and silvers, of course, which is beautiful. Yeah, so I really love this piece. That's from Andrea Moritz. I saw that recently on her Instagram. It's got an alcohol ink background and then different embossing powders. With these new Wow embossing powders, they have different pigments in them, and that's beautiful. This is lovely, Alexandra Renke. Thank you. And now for the long-awaited reveal of the... Wow, what do I see there? A little heart. That's come just like that. I think I have this already. Let me just dig out my heart that I have. Yeah, so I have exactly that one, which is fine. Then you can do 2 at one time. So it's quicker if you do a few. Mini ornament too it is. Yeah, it does go with this paper line. So I'll place that there, and then we get into it. It doesn't seem to be that many papers this month, or I may be wrong. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 papers. No, that's about the same amount they usually send. And I absolutely love this. Here you have a close-up of the colors of this same lotus flower, and they do have a stamp of the other symbol, I think, or is it a stencil? Isn't it gorgeous? It does go with the string in a way, doesn't it? Yeah, and so this is the first one. Then we have this fleur-de-lis kind of pattern. It's not so much oriental, it's like a wallpaper pattern, isn't it? But it's, again, so beautiful. The color combination, my favorite colors in there are beautiful. Of course, they are all one-sided, as usual, from Alexandra Renke. And here we have the little heart. And that's exactly this. So that's why they sent the little heart with it. Isn't it gorgeous? I love it. And these papers are called Summer Feeling. And it's true, isn't it? It does give you a summer feeling. Then we have this one. They have a stamp and a die and a stencil to go with this, I think. It does lend itself to being a stencil, doesn't it? Because of the pattern being one line-ish. A little bit of turquoise in there, a bit of purple and burgundy. Again, these colors. It's such a perfect combination. So, you know, they did a wonderful job with this box. And with the papers, obviously. They're all Alexandra Renke designs. And here we have our dusty pink watercolor-ish background. That's lovely. Not much to focus on. Oh, and the same in mustard yellow to go with these papers. obviously goes with them perfectly. There. And wow, a wild pattern with orange background. Well, that's got to be my favorite, hasn't it? Isn't it beautiful? I'd love to have a dress in this color. And here we have another pattern that's like a mandala pattern, and this is obviously the one that goes with the yellow, mustard yellow, the best. Really beautiful color combinations. Alexandra is so gorgeous. Close up of the mandala. Wow. And this green is also beautiful. Same thing, a watercolorish background. And oh yeah, this is the green paper, greenish blue green paper. Isn't it beautiful? I'm not into greens and blues that much, but this is gorgeous. And then last but not least, some white papers, which I really need. And wow, I don't know which ones I like best, to be honest. I love these. And I love these. So I don't know, just don't know. Yeah, so this is it. My unboxing of the Alexandra Renke subscription box. Oh, mustn't forget the booklet. Just a side note, I did manage to erase the mark on the paper. It was just a bit of dust. So no harm done. I punched out some hearts and embossed them with the embossing powder from Weil that we got in the subscription box, called Zeus. And this is really beautiful. It looks more purplish when you apply it, the pigments inside, and then it kind of turns pink as you heat it up. Don't do what I do and put the heat on top first. It's everywhere, the glitter. I did have to use a paper and heat it from underneath so that the glitter dust doesn't blow away. And then obviously you can use tweezers if you have, and then emboss part of it, and then change sides and emboss the other side. And yeah, the ink pad that we got, the Versamark ink, is really juicy and perfect to do this. Because you do need quite a juicy pad for the glitter to stick to it. I have glitter everywhere now. I don't know what to do. That's the downside, and also environmentally, glitter is not the best stuff to use, but yeah, I love it, to be honest. Heated up the paper a little bit too hot at times, but it doesn't matter as long as you get the embossing powder to stick. Doesn't it look interesting from the behind as well? And yeah, I think this goes perfectly with those papers that we got, the summer feelings papers, and can't wait to incorporate these little hearts and punch them out quite quickly because I had to. So that turned out well. And yeah, take care, lots of love, and see you later. Bye.